Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. So before I start talking about these interesting scenarios that are being flashed looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame, I want you guys to quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit the subscribe button and the bell. And also guys, Bybit is giving away 1000 USDT as an airdrop to our community members who follow these simple steps. I mean, 5 individuals will receive 200 USDT as an airdrop. So you have to follow the simple rule. Make sure you sign up using my Bybit link, or you can simply click on this join now button, or under affiliate you can use this code 30687. Make a deposit of $100 within 7 days with the campaign period. I think that shouldn't be a problem, and trade minimum $100 on spot or minimum 1,500 on derivatives. Join the event before the end of the campaign period, so don't miss out on this opportunity to boost your earning. Now let's jump into Bitcoin chart. Now looking at this Bitcoin price action, we can see guys, this Bollinger Band is clearly indicating us the price of Bitcoin for the coming days might be range bounding in between 27,000-25,000 range before choosing an actual trend direction like this. I mean, this Bollinger Band is also indicating us the upper trend line right now is considered as a line of resistance, right? Whereas the lower trend line is considered as a line of support. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that as long as the price remains inside this Bollinger Band, we have to be careful. We have to understand the market for the coming days might be more range bounding, and only after proper consolidation we are going to decide the trend duration. So until then, we will be clearly monitoring this Bollinger Band, the upper trend line and the lower trend line, because we know if the upper trend line gets broken, then there is a very high probability of price showing another continuation here to the upside. But if the lower band gets broken, then we have to be prepared, because the price for the coming days might be favoring the shorts. But if you look at the price structure in a very simple way, not just only by using this Bollinger Band, even according to this RSI line, you can see the RSI unfortunately has failed to remain above 50, and now it is clearly heading here to the downside, which is not a good sign. Even this MACD, which was a bullish MACD cross, is about to turn bearish, and this is also what we have to take into consideration. And along with that, even this T3CCI has appeared in negative territory. So this is also a sign of weakness, but it doesn't necessarily mean the price has to show a move like this. It could be range bounding for a few days, right? And only after that choose a trend duration, because you know, if you look at this structure, I mean, if you look at this price structure in a very simple way in a daily time frame, we can see this is a bullish continuation pattern, and we have been talking about this bullish continuation pattern since a couple of days. I mean, the price of Bitcoin could show a retracement, but this retracement could be just a temporary pullback if we can remain above this 0.5-0.618 Fibonacci line, just like from this past price action, price coming back to test the key line of support before starting with another impulsive movement like this. So for this bullish scenario to play out, the price of Bitcoin is not allowed to break below 25,000, and to the upside we have to overcome the resistance which we have around 27,000-28,000 range at any cost. And only after breaking out of that key line, we know the market is prepared for a new impulsive movement. But until then, just like what I showed you with this Bollinger Band, we could be seeing more for range bound, price range bounding in between 27,000 to 25,000 before choosing an actual trend direction, because we know it's not just only this descending broadening wedge, it's not just only this Bollinger Band. Even if you look at this bullish continuation pattern known as falling wedge, according to this falling wedge in the past price action, we know price was able to break out of this key line from this falling wedge, or you can simply look at this using a falling trend line, doesn't matter. You can see only after breaking out of this long-term resistance line, we started with this actual impulsive movement. Right now, if we look in our case, this is another similar scenario where the price is getting rejected each and every time while trying to break out from this falling trend line. So in the mid short term, if the price is going to show more of a range bound, then let it be, because we are expecting the price after some range bound to finally choose a trend duration. So if this here is going to be a continuation, just like as shown in an example, a continuation from this falling wedge, then we know the price for the coming days must overcome the resistance which you have in between 27,000 to 28,000 range at any cost, because we know once we do that, once the price finds proper support over 28,000, then we know the upcoming days for Bitcoin could be bullish. And now, even if you look at this in a very different way, I mean, if you look at the price structure here, again in a daily time frame, using this descending triangle, a bearish continuation pattern. According to this descending triangle, according to this bearish continuation pattern, you can see the lower trend line here was acting as a line of support, and upper trend line acting as a line of resistance. So since we are in between this trend, just like what I showed you with the Bollinger Band, just like what I showed you with this example here, the price of Bitcoin in our case could be range bounding, and only after breaking out of this certain line of resistance and support, we know what is going to happen next. And until then, we are not going to rush. Why? Because the price is still inside this key line. So if the price in the coming days breaks the support which we have around 25,000, then that will be a sign of weakness, and price of Bitcoin after that is expected to show another continuation here like this, and that could easily bring us around 20,000 range. Yes guys, this 20,000 will be looked as our upcoming target if the 25,000 support gets broken. And to the upside, if we want to continue this uptrend in validating this bearish scenario, then we also have to overcome not just only this falling trend line resistance, but also the resistance in between 27,000 to 28,000 range. And only after that, we know the market is prepared for an actual impulsiveness. And now, even if you look at this in a very simple way, guys, the price of Bitcoin here is clearly flashing us this symmetrical triangle type of formation. And according to this formation, we know the price right now could be in a very important stage, and this is in a 4-hour time frame. The example which I showed you here was in a daily time frame. This was also in a daily time frame, along with this descending broadening wedge also in a daily time frame, Bollinger Band also in a daily time frame, but this one is in a 4-hour time frame. So in a 4-hour time frame, we are seeing the price of Bitcoin trying to break out of this falling trend line, right? This falling trend line. So what I want you guys to look at is the breakout point. So if the price in the medium short term does breaks out from this falling trend line around 26,500, then we know the price of Bitcoin could show a continuation like this for the medium short term, right around 28,000 before choosing a trend direction. But if the price fails to break out of this key line of resistance to the upside, then even after some bullishness, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to show another continuation here like this. So these are some important scenarios which you have to take into consideration. And along with that, we are also going to look at this leading indicator known as central pivot range. According to the central pivot range, we can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin unfortunately is below the top, central and the bottom CPI line, which is not a good sign, because we know price only gets rejected around the CPI line when it is preparing itself for another downtrend like this. Yes guys, if the price of Bitcoin wants to invalidate the bearish scenario, then we have to find support above this bottom, central and the top CPI line before the end of this month. Yes, until the end of this month, if the price of Bitcoin manages to come out of this 27,700 28,000 range, then we know the upcoming day is going to be bullish, because we are going to form a ascending CPR, and ascending CPR gets formed when the price is preparing itself for impulsiveness. But if you look at this September CPR compared to the August CPR, it is a descending CPR. So if the price closes below this CPR line, just like this one here guys, if we fail to find proper support above this CPR line, top, central, the bottom line, then just like here from the past price action, this could result in another bearish continuation here to the downside. So until the end of this September month, we have to find support of the central, bottom or the top CPI line at any cost, and that is again going to be in between 26,000 to 28,000 range. And now, last but not the least, if the price of Bitcoin has already given up this impulsiveness, and now if we are already starting this downtrend, according to this Elliott wave, you can see corrective letter phase, ABC corrective letter phase, then we have to monitor the support which you have around 25,000, because once the support around 25,000 gets broken, then this corrective letter phase will play out, and price is expected to show another continuation between 20,000 to 21,000 range before choosing an actual trend duration. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin is expected to show another continuation to the downside once we lose the support around 25,000 range. So to invalidate the bearish scenario, what must the price do in the medium short term? Remain above 26,000 and also break the resistance which we have around 28,000 range. And by doing that, we know the upcoming days for Bitcoin might be favoring the long. So these were some of the quick update and important update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and let's try to reach 1,000 like in this video. And along with that, I want to overhear you one more time. 1,000 USDT airdrop is incoming to CryptoAnup community member, which is provided by Bybit. Yes, 5 individuals will receive 200 USDT airdrop giveaway. And to claim this airdrop giveaway or to be eligible to get this airdrop, you have to follow this simple step. Make sure you sign up using my Bybit link, which is provided in the description down below, or you can simply click on this join now button, or you can use 30687 under your affiliate before joining in. Make a deposit of $100 within 7 days with the campaign period. Within the campaign period, trade minimum $100 on spot or 1,500 on derivatives. So the time period is almost 1 month. So if you want to take part in this giveaway, use the link which is provided in the description down below. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.